Hey guys, Taylor here. So as you can see, I have a partial face, most of my base face done, and I wanted to show you guys how I finish my look and some of the steps and products that I use to make sure that my makeup stays in place all day, and just some of the finishing touches that I use to complete the look. So first thing, I am kind of an odd duck in that I always use a cream or waxed based foundation, and pretty much all of my base face is cream or wax based. So that's my foundation, my contour color, my bronzer, my blush, even my brows are all cream based for the most part. So when you're working with a cream or wax product, it tends to, as you go throughout the day, it tends to sometimes crease up, especially under the eyes, or even all over your face, especially if you're in a humid environment, a hot environment, you're doing a lot. So it's very important if you're using a cream or wax-based product to always go in and set that product with a really good loose translucent powder. So I have been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in vanilla. This is the box that it looks like that it comes in, and it has been a game changer. So it's obviously a pretty big size. This will last you forever because you only need a little bit to set in your makeup each time that you do it. But it has a, the actual powder is under here, and then it has a little tray. So you only get a small amount of product to be able to put on your brush, and then you can always get less if you need to. But I just take a big fluffy brush like this, and then I'm going to dab it in to that setting powder, and then I'm going to knock it off with my brush so that I don't get too much. I don't want it to be super powdery. I don't want to have excess flying everywhere. So it's super important to get that excess product off before you start putting it on your face. And then it's super simple. I'm just going to go in, and I'll show you guys kind of the difference between the sides, but I'm just going to go in and apply that, especially hitting over and under the eye, because I tend to crease up there a lot. And then by the hairline, because, you know, as we sweat and oils coming off of our hair, we tend to also cake there as well, and our makeup wears off easier. So I just want to show you guys. Okay, so I applied it on this side of my face. Okay, and then this is the side that it's not applied. So visible difference. The other reason that I love using a translucent powder to set my makeup in for the day is because it also just blends everything out to perfection. If your contour or bronzer wasn't super blended before the powder, it will be now, and just gives it a really nice matte finish, and it looks super blended and put together, even for a basic everyday look, which is what I'm rocking right now. So super easy, takes a couple seconds, but it makes all the difference in terms of the wearability and how long your makeup lasts throughout the day, and also just giving it that perfect finish where everything looks very blended and nice. So now I'm going to show you guys, obviously I need some mascara because your girl has really white eyelashes. So I always go in with a lash primer. I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Base Lash Primer, and I am going to just apply that to my lashes like so. And as you can see, my lashes are very light. So I do not leave the house without a good mascara. Okay, you're just gonna run that lash primer through just like you are applying your mascara. And then I also add some to the bottom lash as well. Okay, so that's that lash primer. Lash primer, if you're not using it, will make a huge difference, guys, in terms of lengthening your mascara and not having it like clump up on you. So if you're not using a lash primer, highly recommend start using a good lash primer before your mascara. So I'm going to take the Buxom. This is the waterproof lash mascara. I am super impressed with this. So I typically use a different brand, but I started using this a week or so ago, and I love it, guys, because it just gives a different look. It's very lengthening, but it gives it like a very natural look. It's not super clumpy like some other mascaras. It doesn't clump up on your lashes. So it still looks very natural, but also very long. So I am a huge fan of this. and I'll kind of show you guys the difference here, but I just get some on my wand, and then I'm starting at the base of my lash, kind of turning it up, and then just really trying to lengthen those lashes. And really take your time with this. Make sure you have every lash coated from the base up. And kind of twirl it at the base just to enhance that lengthening. Okay, I mean, like, huge difference. And I'm obsessed with it. So as you can see, it's not like super thick. It doesn't clump up on your lashes. I poke my eye. They still look very natural. I'm about to cry it off though. Never a good time when that happens. And then I just apply a little to my bottom lash line. So huge difference. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the same thing to the other side. And boom! Now we have our pretty lengthening mascara on, and I'm going to finish up with the NYX Butter Gloss, which this is one of my favorites. I have almost all the colors of these, and it is in the color Eclair, which is a pretty like light pink, almost like a purpley color. And it's so pretty on. It just gives you that little bit of shimmer. It's not sticky. And it has pretty good stay power. So that's it, guys. This is my simple everyday look using the loose setting powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Buxom lengthening waterproof mascara.